Okay, so I wouldn't want to be fast this time around. It's been beautiful. 2023 has been very beautiful. 2023 has also been very intentional. It's a year where we wanted to be intentional about every single thing we wanted. So, what I've learned has been numerous, but learning these things and acting on them is another thing. So I'm beginning to develop a formula for my own success, and if you care, you can partake in it. So the dream is for us to keep making this dannyokec gist little by little till there'll be a point to get very rowdy. Hundreds of people will start following, millions will start following. People will start being referred to go check previous ones. Why? Because I intend doing this. Why are you doing this? I intend achieving a whole lot. Becoming a billionaire, bringing up lots of life-changing products and services, touring around the world, solving lots of real problems. And I also want to be lots of inspiration to people. So I was at the bathroom not too long, and while I was taking my bath, I was just thinking. I said, how lonely this life is, right? We basically came alone, and we basically be alone at the last moment of our life. Every single person we come in contact with, we come and go. It's always going to be us at the last part of our life. And I started getting to understand that the only thing that really makes this life worth living is money. Money is a very dangerous stuff. So dangerous that it could make anything possible, virtually anything possible. Like, if you want to do the utmost good or the utmost bad, it's all possible with money. Without money, you have no voice. So. In fact, without money, you no one will actually want to admit it. But the whole world is revolved around money, that without money, you're not a human being. Do we really, okay, let's talk about people who are homeless. Do we look them less? Like, do we regard them as less of a human being? People who don't have a home, people who don't have a roof under their neck. Yes, we do. If they eventually approach any of us, try to raise up a conversation, we already feel they want to beg us for money. We already feel they want to leech on us. We're already telling them they should stay away. We're already moving away. Money. If a poor man now comes out from a keke and faints and starts shaking, start comforting, as if he's dying, nobody wants to near him because he's poor. Or they feel if they take him to the hospital, they'll be the one to start footing the bills. Everybody wants to avoid him. If a rich man still comes out from his vehicle, a very nice ass vehicle, fence, everybody wants to rush to go and see him. What the ones who wants to hurriedly steal his phone or steal anything they can on him. As that man from that Rolls Royce, that man from that Prado, that man. The moment anybody thinks or knows you're wealthy, instantly they want to start helping you. The security man at the bank would immediately want to help you carry your bag, immediately want to help you find a file. The bank manager immediately want to assist you. In church, they want to immediately take you to the front seat. At the bank, they want to immediately boycott or the queue. In court, they want to immediately bring up your file first. At the hospital, you can save lots of life. At IDP camps and refugee camp, you can feed lots of people. You can change the world. You can provide education. You can provide a new environment. You can provide, cure to sicknesses, fund research. Money is so powerful. It's the only thing that is real. In fact, I feel money is the godlike power. I now understand why the world are always getting wealthier. They really understand that money is power. They understand how powerful money is. So what they're constantly trying to do is to increase their power. So they are more focused. Just now, let me give you an instance, right? Let's say money is power, and I'm like this. Now I've gotten this power. Now I could simply just use this power that I've gotten to start doing other things till the power finish, or I can receive this power and still try to invoke the power and still try to enchant to make the power keep going up. I don't know. I'm trying to picture something now. Imagine right now. Imagine that this is money, right? This is how the world they think. Now, if I'm a wealthy man, I have this. Now let's say this is my light, this is my power, or this is my money. As a wealthy man, I'm thinking of how to make this fire keep getting big. I want to keep growing more and more in power. And I'm so intentional. The only thing that I'm being focused on is how do I keep making this bigger. Now, the difference with a poor man is the moment he receives that power or that money, he's focused on doing any other thing, or doing other things have a higher priority than the priority of increasing that power. Now, what I simply mean is the average person keeps reinvestment as a lower priority. They don't really know how powerful money is, or their own ideology of money is once it comes in, use it to solve a problem. They're not really focused on trying to have money and trying to expand the money. So the real wealthy people, they're like constantly on their own. They want to keep regenerating power. They want to keep making more money. They're cutting their expenses. They're trying to reinvest more. They're trying to make the best decision. To them, it's just one thing that is more important. How do I keep this money coming in consistently? Money is the only thing you can use to solve any problem. And like I said at the beginning, we all came in. We're all going to still stay out lonely. I might really have all the companion now that I'm young. The people of my age, people within my age grade, I can laugh, I can play with. I want you to now step up. Start looking for all the elderly people in your midst. What is it like? They're usually lonely, right? Every elderly person you know spend more time by themselves. It's because everybody they've grown with, it's now elderly as well. And everybody's now trying to be one side, probably nursing their old age or trying to enjoy their old age. It simply means this is the only period right now I have to chill, I have to ball. Now, with my age grade and my age mates, time to come, I'm not gonna, have that luxury anymore. I would have to be lonely. So in other words, I'm gonna be lonely. After all, I was lonely at the beginning, I'm only having fun now, I'll still be lonely at the end. Now, what would I want my last days to be like? Every single person keeps on focusing on what your last day will be like on the day you die, and where would you go? Will you go to heaven or will you go to fire? I wouldn't use the word atheist because I don't believe in religion, but I know that there would be a creator. So I don't believe in hellfire or hell in a nutshell. I feel the hellfire or the hell to me is your old age. What is it going to be like when I get old? In fact, my old age is my hellfire or hell. So like I said, money, it's everything. So when I'm finally lonely, meaning at my old age, when I get elderly, what's it going to be like? Will I be able to have a good life where I'm having the best health care, relaxing at my old age, eating whatever I want to eat, having lots of people coming to give me adult care or elderly care, having the doctors fix me up whenever I'm having an issue, having to see all the beautiful things I've created? Or is it going to be me opening the gate as a security man? Or me just being an average man who did well for himself? Or me just being maybe an average rich man who did well for himself, but did not really plan most of his elderly life well? So at his old age, or your old age, or our old age, God forbid, not me, it's not going to be you as well. Are we going to just sit down there calling our children to start sending us money home? Or are we going to start now to consciously understand that money, it's the biggest thing we need to start accumulating? Now, the rich keep getting richer because somehow I feel they understand that money is power. Money is the only thing you can use to do anything, buy your freedom. When you have money, you're somehow bigger than life. There are three particular things that really controls the life or world as a whole. You see that political power, political power and money. Political power and money, these two things. That's why you see every single businessman there. If you want to have power or a voice in the society, it's either you're a politician, you have a political position, or you have money. Then if you have the two of them, you're almost a demigod. If you simply want everybody, or that's the topic for another day. The world they are fighting for political power, that's the topic for another day. Now, getting to look at me right now, how do I start taking actions? Talking about taking actions, I've thought about writing. Fine, I'm not being intentional. I'm being intentional about my dreams. I've been reflecting these few days. It's just gonna be me. Thought about it not too long till I said, it's just gonna be me. No one else will be there. It's just gonna be me. So every single decision I'm making right now should be me thinking about not just now, but with years ahead in consideration. You know, anything that is happening right now, will it matter 5 years from now? That person you think right now is your everything. Okay, just the position you are right now, try to see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Constantly try to shape your future, because at the end of the whole day, you're going to be lonely. Even if you get married, nowadays the people need a degree state. That's why they talk about the idea of getting married. You will not get lonely with one person, or you will not have a companion to your old age, which is quite very beautiful. For people who really want to have a companion, good, it works for them. But me, I try to see the concept and the ideology of it's just going to be me. So I can now start making the best decisions for me. You know, we've had lots of people divorce at their old age. So if you're having your plans with someone else, the person leaves, you're dead. See Bill Gates, with all the money in the world, at his age, Bill Gates, one of the wisest men in the world, had a divorce. So first of all, like I said, it's just going to be me first, putting me into consideration. Now, how do I plan for that old age? The decisions I'm making right now, 5 years from now, how will they be able to influence me? You know, how will I be able to see it? Like it should be me, and me ahead of time, thinking ahead of time. So I'm going to put down those goals. Every single decision I'm making, I'm going to be comparing them. I'm going to try to live right, try to think properly, try to do the things that I would end up, even if it's going to cost me anything now, but let me be able to say, yes, I'm happy I did this. It's just like I wish I could go back to school and be so serious. Even if it's going to cost me, you know, not having a sweet life, a merry, rosy life, having to meet the guys, the girls, having to chill. Even if it's going to cost me that social fun, that youthful fun, you know, I wish I could go back there and take myself from those fun and put myself into studying more on software programming. Maybe by now I've been doing more better for myself, or studying more in business and investing more. Crypto was hot that year. I didn't do it. I was busy being focused, paying people's school fees, trying to be Mr. Nice, trying to be there for people who will never be there for me. So now, with that kind of concept, if you're not very careful, the decisions you're making right now, years to come, you regret them. So what I do is to first of all carry myself, put it in that year to come. If I'm yet to come, if I should look back, what will I do here? Any decision I'm making, is it worth it? Because I want to control that power, that everlasting power, wealth. I want to have that wealth. That's the most important thing to me. You go to the church, who pastor doesn't even give a flying hell about any member who wakes up 6, 4, 5 a.m. to sweep the chair. It's none of his business. He doesn't care about you who will fall under anointing and want to scatter 12 chair. None of his business. You see that chief, the one that gave 20 million last time, that gave him an SUV, that is his business. He wants to go and pray for him in his house and ask his little child, what do you want pastor to pray for you? He wants to laugh with all of them and even pray for the house girls. But you see you, where they come every day, every morning, you won't carry your wrapper, pray for Grammy like that pass, they answer you. The world worship money. Suddenly everybody is respecting Dubai, everybody is respecting United Emirates. That is how powerful money is. Because when I see black people, we're not even focused on making money, it makes me shame. Black people, I don't want to use the word that will put me in trouble, but one of the problems I have with black people is when we make money, we don't think of reinvesting the money. We hardly really invest in ourselves. But the funny thing is, I don't even care about them. Like I said, it's a personal race. I came to the world alone, and I'm going alone. The entire black nation likes, they should spend on jewelry, they should for the little time I'm going to be here, because I'll keep on saying nobody's going to be living alone. You keep acknowledging the fact you're going to die. You will live the best life ever, because you have senses to know that come. Oh, Nanigi, the day you die, nobody stops. People stop. They forget your name. Nobody says, bring down. It's bring the body. Take the body. Lift the body. Drop the body. Bury the body. Nobody's going to say bury Daniel. In fact, the people who love me like hell, if they're being given the option to lie beside me and die, they will not. They will say no, they won't. No matter how sweet I am, how loving my wife loves me, she will never lie down on that coffin to die with me. If people who go to church every day and they fall under anointing and they cry, they say, oh, I love you, Father. Oh my God, Holy Spirit will take control, and they're in so much prayer. You think they love their Father, they love God very well. Not until you tell them, do you want to go to heaven? Let me give you a shortcut. And then they tell you, no, I'm not ready to die now. It simply means everybody wants their life. Everybody wants their own. Everybody wants to be in their own space. In other words, it's all man for himself, and everybody wants to fend for them. They want to. It's the human instinct to be survivor. The only thing everybody respects is money. Even those people who are going to church to pray, the religious people, what are they praying to God for? For blessings. What is blessings? Money. Everybody wants blessings. Everybody wants money. Everybody wants open doors. More money. Now understand that the world is basically more money. The way the world is structured, and the God you're hearing of self is even money. So me myself, I sit down every day. I say, I know people worship money. They don't want to tell you the truth, but that's the truth. Money is the only reason right now why, when money is the only reason why somebody's going to say something and everybody's not going to listen. And when some other person says it, everybody wants to listen. Now with money, you can make anything possible. Having the money is not just a problem. You understand? But what you do with the money. So like, look at me right now. I can simply just say I'm a very simple man. Now give me $200 billion. I can use that to achieve it. I can become the president overnight. Start making some very careless reform. Legalize so many things that shouldn't be legalized. Do something that shouldn't. I'm just giving you an instant. With money, I can be able to do the greatest bad. I can also be able to do the greatest good. I can be able to fix up the economy, provide the best of care, and do the best of things. So this simply means at the end of the whole day, everybody is alone. Everybody has a personal risk. Everybody's going to come in alone, leave out alone. Everybody's going to die alone. And everybody respects just one thing, it's money. So if you now live to make that money that you're supposed to be making, and as you want to be pleasing people that care only about themselves, and forget about the God of the world, which is money, which is the only thing people respect, the only thing that is to make a real change. The only thing you'll be able to use to have a voice. With money, you can do any crazy thing you want to do. If you have money and you have the right buttons to press, there's really a thing. If you guys will get money now, if you want to destroy the world, it is possible. Go buy all the nuclear weapons, launch them everywhere, the whole world will scatter. That is how powerful money is. If you can buy all the nuclear weapons, hijack them, you can detonate the earth, and you can also be able to provide, the best form of life for the earth. So money is crazily the most important thing. Talking about money, I look at that book I read, The Richest Man in Babylon, and other books I've been reading, and I want to keep reading more. Like I've been reading The Psychology of Money, and it's been very beautiful. Talking about how money is basically your behavior. So I'm trying to see how I can consciously, intentionally build a behavior around making more money. I want to be very brutal. In fact, if anybody calls me, I want to be very stingy. I don't want to care about anybody. I want to care only about myself. Because if you still look at it, 50 years from now, that's your brother, that's your in-law, that's your friend, that's your neighbor. 50 years from now, they won't near shit. So pack all the money right now and do the only things that will not benefit you. If that person looks like someone that can help your ministry grow, you can assist them. Every single thing you do should be calculated. Even your goodness and your messages you tell people should be calculated. Every single thing should be investment and interest. Someone will tell you, oh, just do some things and let it be. The universe will reward you. Thank you very much. If you want to allow the universe to reward you, wait till whenever the universe writes you a check. But right now, I want to look for the one that I know you're going to give me, and I'm going to confirm it, and we're going to exchange. So every single thing I'm calculated has to be something that will give me more money. Because that's the only thing everybody cares and worship. That's the only thing that would make, anybody listen to you. Now I'm making this video, I'm not expecting to get 20,000 views. or 1 million views, except I use my bot. But let me leave it right now. Let me just become a billionaire. A few years from now, you see hypocritical comments that everybody will keep telling you how they were so inspired, blah blah blah. Now, why are they inspired? Because of money. Have you had a poor man inspire anybody before?